Good morning, internets. Here we are. Well, we join the day in kind of progress here. As you've seen, out and about, we got ourselves some winter and some snow. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, just finished going through the Great Canadian big store to get groceries at. One of the 2 or 3 places I like to go to get my groceries. I know I do mix and match, and I know I do not really brand loyal. I have some specific needs or tastes that I like compared to other brands that I get, so that's kind of where it comes from. I haven't really been buying much meat in the last year, which kind of sucks, but I guess it is what it is for now. Well, I picked up some groceries to get by for the next couple of weeks. I been indoors for almost a month now. I was gearing up for an outing, and then we got a big dumping of ice rain followed by a big snowstorm, and the sidewalks and parking lots and such were just a disaster. And one of my biggest fears this winter is another slip and fall like I've had previous winters. And I think even last year I had one slip and fall, which was one too many. Then this year, well, I'm trying not to, but hey, it seems customary, at least you have at least one good one. I did order a knee brace to try to aid with this hurt knee that I've had now for a couple of years, but it got lost in the shuffle of Canada Post having a temper tantrum and all that wonderful stuff right before Christmas. So even though I ordered it far in advance before their strike notice, it still got stopped and dropped. So I have no idea where it is. Canada Post, of course, is of no help. Amazon, well, it's like talking to a robot. Surprise, surprise. No help there. And I sent a message to the seller, but I don't expect to be heard back from the seller. But so I guess I'm just out my $100, and I'll have to wait another 3-4 months before I can afford to buy another knee brace. The one that I bought a few years ago, like 3-4 years ago, is well, hanging on by a thread. It's been well used, well worn, and is falling apart. And this one here is the newer, better model that is supposed to be way better than the one that I used to have. So just here, got all the groceries in the truck here. Trying to decide, do I want to make my way to the dollar store and then on to a couple of the other stops at the West End, or do I want to save those for another day? I'm thinking of going to the dollar store and then maybe one of the other retail store stops. It's a big store, and it's probably not going to be too pleasant for me to hobble around there, but they do have a coffee maker on sale because of the whole big sale that they've had going on. So we'll make our way out west, maybe grab ourselves a coffee if we need at the other end, and see how we roll. Made her to the dollar store. I haven't gone in yet, still a few minutes before they open, but hey, that's par for the course when you're out super early in the morning. I find going out super early in the morning just works for me, and I find that if I plan my route according to the times they are open, or when they open, and you know, I don't fly around like a crazy person, but at the same time go a fairly decent pace, then things seem to fall in place with, you know, a few minutes in between. Back in the day, I used to be able to go out and handle the crowds and fight for all the bargains and the goodies, but hey, as time goes on, you have less and less want to be around tons of people at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so you start going out either right before they close or right after they open. And yeah, maybe things are a little picked over, or maybe the shelves aren't quite stocked the way they should be, but I guess that's the price you pay for the convenience of being, you know, one of maybe 10 people in the whole store. One thing I will say about coming out a couple weeks after the big storm is, yeah, the ground is icy and snowy, but that ice and snow has been trampled and salted and sanded to the point where it's no longer as slippery as it would have been the day or two after the big ice rain storm that we had. I am really grateful for the opportunity to be living where I'm living, the opportunity to have the room, the opportunity to be able to plot a course for my future. But sometimes, you know, I do miss my apartment. I do miss my air fryer. I do miss my stove. I do miss the dishwasher. I do miss the space. I do miss my my office and my art room for my paintings and stuff like that. The last, whatever it's been, year? 2 years? Has it been 2 years yet? Year? I've pretty much done nothing when I come home except watch TV and edit videos. I no longer create like I once did. And I miss that ability to create like I once did. I'm not quite sure how to get that back without having to pay an additional $800 a month to get that kind of space back. Maybe eventually, yes, I will go for a nice ground floor, 1-bedroom apartment in the future. Or maybe there will be another opportunity pop up where I can have my little space under one roof on wheels, where when I want to cook a steak, or I want to use my air fryer, or when I want to make a pizza or lasagna or something, I will have the oven to do it without having to rent an apartment. I guess that's kind of the way it goes in life. There's always gives and takes, always checks and balances, always things that you may have to compromise on to get things going in the direction that you want to go. But pretty much, guys, gonna get her rolling going here, go inside the dollar store, do my shopping, and then away we roll. Well, good morning internets, here we are. As you see, just went through the Big Box Blue store, and I strike out on most of my list. It's not surprising, but hey, that seems to be the trend of the way it goes. I always seem to pick the items that aren't available, whether they were just fake items to get people in the door so they'll spend money on other things, or they only got in 1 or 2 of them and they sold between well, the hour and a half that they opened till now kind of a deal, or what. It's no wonder many people are going away from brick and mortar stores and ordering more and more online, because but right now the coffee maker that I want is on sale online, and the very same coffee maker that is supposed to be available here on sale for the same price. I thought, why take the risk, save the headache and hassle, shop local if you want, if you can call a big box corporate store local, which there really aren't. And well, get it now kind of a deal, but looks like I'm gonna have to order it online, and hopefully well, everything is working again and everybody's back to doing the job they were supposed to before being, well, buried in freight and everything for, what was it, a month? So just trying to decide if I want to continue here. I got 2 more stops here in the West End, or if I should get a bottle of water and, well, head on home. I still have to carry all of my treasures up to the 3rd floor, and by the time I do that, I think I'll be pretty much wrecked for the day. But we'll see how she goes and rolls. If I do another check-in or 3, then, well, you'll know what's going on. So, let's get at her.